What's up, you guys, and welcome to Read the Room. My name is Chase the Dark Sage. Today I'm your host for another Baoh read through video, and in today's video we'll be continuing our read through Baoh. I seen that chapter 3 is pretty long. It's like 59 pages, I think, which is crazy to see a chapter this long, and it's not like one of the introductory chapters, especially since we're past chapter 1 and 2, with 2 being like 20 to 28 something pages. So we're still going to be following the adventures of Baoh, who I forgot the actual main character's name, if they even stated it, and we're following Violet, the girl that has clairvoyancy as her actual ability itself. So I'm wondering to see where Araki actually takes this right here. And like I said, I'm not really expecting too much from Baoh. I know that this is an early work from Araki that is in JoJo's before JoJo. So I'm very curious to see where Araki's mind was at and where his creativity really took him to see it basically in the early stages before he really exploded on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Before we get into the read through, make sure you hit the subscribe button and like the video if you haven't already, and check out the Patreon. Lowest tiers of all, you can see these pages weeks ahead of time and unblurred. And trust me, you're probably going to want to see it unblurred. The reason I blur is because of Shueisha. There's some butt wipes. They will hit me with the copyright strike and then wipe the channel out if they could. So with all that shit out of the way, let's go ahead and get to today's reading. Chapter 3, the invincible body. We got Baoh right here, and it looks like he's looking at the moon. Okay, I'm wondering to see what's happening right here. Like I said in the last chapter read through, Baoh gives me the vibes of like a Hulk with a Wolverine mixed in together, where he doesn't really remember what happens when he transforms into Baoh, but he's also like a experiment for the war that they're trying to fight from the country that he's in right there. So he gives me vibes of Wolverine and Hulk. I'm just not sure which one I would rely on, which side he veers on more. So let's go ahead and get to today's reading. Dum. Okay, so we see this guy walking with this car, I guess watching him. Guy walking to a tobacco store. Pardon me, I'm looking for some information. Have you seen this boy around here? Can't rightly say as I have. What? Can't rightly say as I have. Okay, that's just an old-timey way of saying something. All right. Oh my lord. It just definitely has the exaggerated nature of JoJo. So this is hilarious right here. And look at her eye right here. One big eye and then one small eye. Listen, how can you say that when you haven't even looked at the picture? Now then, it may be a little harder to see with your face stuck to the glass, but I want you to try to get a good look this time. Oh my gosh, he cracked the glass with her head. Thank you very much. Look at her hand right here, struggling to get up. All right, so it looks like he's heading back to the van. I found a witness who saw the boy. Oh, so I wonder what her play was with defending Baoh. I wonder what her play was in that. Come on, we're going after Ikuro. Okay, that's his name. Ikuro Hashizawa. All right, are you ready to answer our question? All right, so there's some weird little chart or table right here. Go. Hey, go. Ticket windows for today's last race will close in 5 minutes. Please, are you ready to answer the question? Look. All right, so we see Ikuru and Violet and the little weird squirrel thing. Scritch. It's moving by itself. All right, yes, no, scree. All right, yes, great, thanks a lot. Now, can you tell us the number of the horse that is going to win the final race? We really need some money right now. We want you to tell us a number. All ticket windows will close in 4 minutes. Don't worry, I used to do this all the time, just without real money. All right, so, oh, she's using that to predict which horse will win, so I guess I can get some money to maybe escape or go a little bit further away from where they are now. 5, 7. What? Both 5 and 7 are losers? I know I predicted these horses would win, but they're slow as snails. All right, so now we're having the whole little horse race happening right here. It's number 5, followed closely by number 7. A major upset. I wonder if this was like little inklings to future show, well, not future, to foreshadow Araki actually creating Still Ball Run later on, because his horse designs right here aren't really bad at all. Now, obviously they're not as in detailed as they are in Still Ball Run, but this is like little inklings to see like, oh, he drew horses before Still Ball Run, so he has some experience, and maybe the actual horse racing nature was something that he wanted to touch upon, which could be a reference from Still Ball Run back to Baoh. I could be Mr. Fantastic and Luffy right now. I could be reaching. Let's keep going. Wow, 5 and 7 took win and place. Yippee! That's 85,000 yen. All right, so now someone stopped her hand. You, how old are you? All right, so now we change settings. All right, so now we see a hand. Okay, this looks like a samurai dude. Oh no, this is the one that got melted. This is the corpse of number 22 who was killed by Baoh. As you can see, sir, he's already achieved Baoh transformation stage 1. Wait. Oh, he's talking about Baoh. Okay, it is obviously your responsibility that Baoh escaped Hazy Eye. However, we may be of some use to you if in finding Baoh's weak point. You must explain the process to us in detail. I understand. I don't care about their American connections. This arrogance is inexcusable. Who is this guy right here with the mask? All right, lights on. Laboratory E13. Zoom. Hazy Eye looks at his strange. Oh, this is the narrator. Oh my gosh. Hazy Eye looks at his strange supervisors. Even he is not allowed to know their names or see faces. All right. Ching ching. All right, so we see a dog that looks like it's tied up in some type of like testing tub. I want to call it that. All right, behold, our latest triumph. Is that dog also a Baoh? Oh, so it's actually called like a Baoh. Baoh isn't like a specific name towards Ikiru. It's just the actual transformation or process that he went through to achieve that power. It is alive. The liquid in the tank is merely H2O, but the water halts the dog's normal respiration, leaving it in a state of apparent death, a stage in which aging is halted. In this state, a Baoh will probably live for hundreds of years. And without oxygen, Baoh is at its least threatening. Hurry up, Hazy Eye, start the experiment. All right, release the water from the tank. All right, so what's about to happen? I want to see how the dog looks with the Baoh transformation. Under certain set conditions, I learned how to speed up evolution. Thus was created Baoh. Of course, it's still in the experimental stage. There's still much that I do not understand. The power of Baoh is still beyond my control. Wait, so under set conditions, I learned how to speed up evolution. So I wonder if this Baoh transformation or evolution experiment was going to be tested on either all the soldiers, a set amount of soldiers. Is it like the super soldier serum from Captain America? Was it going to try and transform everybody in his country into Baohs? Where was this Baoh thing really headed from Hazy Eye, or am I just looking at it a bit too much in depth? However, if we could fully utilize this life form, we will medically and militarily take a dominant position in the world. This kind of gives me some, some little vibes of Part 8. I'm not going to spoil it for the people who haven't read it, but for the people who have, you can see why I can see some Part 8 similarities in this right here, where he says medically and militarily taking a dominant position in the world. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to spoil it, but check out the JoJo's Part 8 read through if you haven't already. That, Professor, is what the Judas group likes to hear. All right, so now we see the dog basically not dried out, but he's not submerged in the H2O anymore. Whee! At last, it will awaken. Make sure the laser gun and flamethrower are ready. Look, the dog, it's starting to move. It's having a seizure. All right, so now it looks like I thought it was glowing at first. It's just all the water around him. All right, so now the dog is shaking. No, the dog just opened his eyes. Okay, the dog has awoken. Okay, he looks normal. I thought he was literally just going to transform right off the bat, but I'm assuming he's going to have to go through some high-level stress like Baoh has, or like, the Incredible Hulk has. The boy became a Baoh just 2 days ago. For this experiment, the dog has been a Baoh for a month. What's the difference? The longer you have Baoh inside you, the more powerful it gets. Okay. The dog's fur obscures it, but there's an abnormality of the skin. The boy's arms, legs, and face should also be affected. The rash is caused by the body fluid, which is the secret to the power of Baoh. All right, I hope they don't go too in depth, because I don't want to get too wonky to where I start like poking holes in the logic. Sometimes I just like for stuff to be like over the top scientific stuff that is not imaginable, but it just sounds brainy just to sound smart. But I also don't like it when it's too in depth to where it's like, okay, that's a bit stretch right there. But all right, but that dog is walking around like there's nothing wrong. It's about to start. Pay close attention. All right, open the hatch to E13. All right, so now they're opening the hatch, the garage door. All right, what is that? Is that a car about to come at the dog? Or growl. All right, so what is this? Oh, this is a tiger. Okay, a tiger? Hazy Eye? But why? So we can get the stress levels going up so he can transform into a Baoh. Okay, duh. When Baoh is placed in mortal jeopardy, the greatest destructive power in the world will be manifested. But there is no contest. A dog against a tiger? This is the over-exaggerated nature that we usually see in JoJo that I love. All right, so now we see the dog transforming into the Baoh right here. Oh, that dog got tossed. Ploosh. All right, looks like the dog got splattered. If he didn't have that Baoh serum thing, whatever in him, he would have been gone. It stood up. It's not going to die. Half its face was ripped off. I can't believe it. It's impossible. So this is Baoh. All right, so now the dog basically transformed. I wonder if they're actually going to take the dog down, or if they're going to use this dog kind of like in the Hulk Ang Lee movie to actually attack Baoh. All right, this is the Baoh transformation stage 2. Ooh, stage 2. I wonder how many stages there are. All right, rah. Look at the tiger right here. All right, so now the dog is now in Baoh stage level 2. Pounced on the tiger. All right, okay, the dog actually looks kind of cool right here. Okay, so now it's kind of getting a bit wonky on the bottom left right here. I can't really tell exactly what's happening, but I can tell he hit the tiger. I'm just not sure how he hit the tiger itself. All right, grr, no. All right, so now the dog got tossed again. This tempered glass is 48mm thick, and Baoh has easily cracked it. Shoot it with the laser gun. Close the safety shutter. The glass is starting to melt. Oh, is it starting to melt because of what it secretes when it touches something, or is it melting because just the actual body itself is just that hot? All right, shoot. All right, now they're shooting him. What? Did he not take the tiger out? I'm confused on what's happening right here. Obviously, they're taking the Baoh dog out. That sounds weird. The Baoh dog. All right, but yeah. All right, so now, oh, he's trying to get through the glass. Where do you think you're shooting? The head. Destroy the brain. Any other target besides the brain is useless. Quickly, you must leave. One more dash against the retaining wall will destroy it. So this is Baoh. So this is the Baoh that Judas has created. And another Baoh, a human Baoh, has escaped to the outside. It's so evil. So old-timey as well. All right, so now we see the mouse looking around. Please don't tell me that mouse is about to touch it. Wait, don't tell me this mouse is a Baoh too. That would be very weird. Or little squirrel, whatever this thing is. All right. Oh no, Natsu, you're eating roaches again. It's probably his favorite food. Don't come near me for a while. Ikiru, Hashizawa, and Violet choose this condemned building for their night's lodging. All right, so it looks like some destroyed building. I don't know from what, maybe from a war. I don't know, but let's see. A fire escape in an emergency. We have another way out. All right, yay, the water is still running. But this place looks disgusting. I mean, it is disgusting. It don't look disgusting, it is disgusting. All right, so now Bao's looking around. He's looking in the mirror. All right, so is that the rash? Okay, this awful rash. Yes, the rash. This awful rash. It just keeps getting worse. All right, it scares me. When Akura was 7, he almost drowned in a frozen marsh. Okay, now inside his mind, he begins to hear the clear and uncanny sound of breaking ice. Oh, so maybe that's what might trigger him sometimes. Okay, inside the frozen water were his steel skates, the ice breaking before his eyes, and his friends just watching from afar, no one caring enough to help him. The fear he felt at 7 slowly washes over him. This change in his body makes him feel as if he's being dragged down into something dark and something cold and dark. Okay, so he's basically transforming into Baoh again from PTSD or trauma. All right, I guess for now we can use this paint can to heat the water. All right, crack, crack, shoot again, shoot him again. All right, so now they're shooting the Baoh dog, and this boy, it's that regenerative ability, man. It's too powerful. Operations, incinerate the dog's, what? Incinerate the dog's body. Okay, see, y'all can, it's blurred for YouTube people. Patreon people can see this. That word body is weirdly like covered right there. What incredible power. And only by shooting it in the head could we finally kill it. Watch very carefully. It is finally coming out. What is coming out? All right, so now the doctor's looking. Hazy eye, what do you mean? Oh, wait, what is that? It looks like something came out of his eye. What is that thing? Did it come from its eye? Just watch very carefully, because this is it. What is this? Is it? What is this? This is the parasitic worm we call Baoh. Okay, so I thought that this was like a chemical induced type thing. This is actually a parasite. So I wonder if this parasite is actually like from Earth, because we already know that Iraqi's brain works a bit differently. So is this parasite from Earth? All right, that murderous war beast was created by this parasite. But this beauty worm is your incredible Baoh creation? Just a parasite in the dog's brain? Okay, where's this going? The boy Ikiru Hachizawa had just been implanted with this worm when he escaped from our private train. The Baoh inside Hashizawa's brain is still a larva, but in 110 days or so, it will move on to its mature adult stage. When the boy's Baoh becomes an imago, if it becomes an imago, then the worm will lay eggs inside the host body. The larva from the hatched eggs will tear out of him and begin contaminating the world. Do we not see the problem with that? Because if so, if this plan were to work, because this is manga, so obviously the good guys are going to win. If this plan were to work, wouldn't it be enough of these things to take over everything? Therefore, it will just run the world. I know y'all are determined to win the war, but how do y'all plan to control that if just one Baoh escapes? Just one of them escapes. That means it could take over every single little thing, and I don't think there's enough of y'all to really take on plenty of Baohs happening around the world. So I'm just saying, Hazy Eye, kind of stupid. I'm gonna be real. And first of all, where did this parasite come from? Let's keep reading. Gentlemen, unless we find and burn that boy to death, we will never exterminate Baoh. Oh, okay, so that's why he wants it, but also he wants to control it. So does he know? I guess he knows how long it takes for it to actually, you know, evolve and lay the eggs and just splurt out. So, like I said, what if one of them escapes? Like, that's the main thing. What if one escapes? Let's keep going. It's here. All right. So now it looks like she's bleeding at the hands. Yay! What's the matter, Violet? It's blood. Kuro, it was another vision. I just saw my hands covered in blood. All right, Kuro's now looking around. Oh, now he's looking at the van that guy was in earlier. That car, how long has it been here? When we escaped from the guards at the racetrack a few hours ago, could they have followed us here? All right, so now they're running around. Quickly, we've almost backed ourselves into a corner. We've got to slip down the fire escape. All right, so now they're leaving. Oh, wait. Are they both sensing something, or is she just sensing something? But you see this menacing aura around them, kind of. Can't be. I just checked it. Somehow it's been locked shut from the other side. Boom, boom. All right, so now Violet's looking around. Violet, stay away from me. Oh, he knows he's about to transform. Bam. Did he get shot? Because I can't really see anything besides whatever's coming through his hair right here. All right, looks like he got shot. Don't give him a chance to transform. Blow his head off. Smart thinking, but it's not gonna work. All right, shh. All right, so wait, is that actually paint or is that acid? Yeah, no, Ikiru. All right, crack, you fool, you'll be shot. All right, Violet, you're putting our boy Ikiru in danger, so he can't do his thing right now. All right, blam, blam, blam. Such old-timey sound effects. Now we see Ikiru getting shot basically and being flown away. Oh, they went out of the building. Dang. But at this height, a bullet did hit his head. We must incinerate the corpse. All right, so now Violet's on the ground. She's knocked out, obviously. The boys, he's not here. This little bee is still breathing. She's in the way. Put a bullet in her head. Uh-oh. You see that flip? Look, when he does the flip, it's time to go into action. Is that? Boom! It's Baoh! Yeah, it's time to run. Okay, so Baoh grabbed this dude's head. Oh my gosh, he just clean ripped it off. I'm assuming this has to be a robot because it looks like there's wires instead of veins right there. This could be a person though, but look what's inside. I don't know, this looks like a robot though. Crash. When an animal faces danger or is in pain, adrenaline is secreted from the adrenaline glands, preparing the body for a quick and powerful response. Baoh, the Judas group's ultimate biological weapon, monitors the amount of adrenaline secreted. All right, so yeah, like I said before, this is basically Hulk. In order to protect the life of its host, Ikiru Hashizawa, the parasitic worm, transforms him, hardening his body into an invincible shell. This is the Baoh armored phenomenon. Ooh. I like this right here. I like this. The Baoh armor phenomenon. Okay, I like that right there. As they hurtled toward the ground, Baoh first released a powerful anesthetic into Ikiru's body. All right. All right. At the moment of impact, the worm had completely anesthetized. I don't know how to say that word. Ikiru, taking control of his body away from the boy. I can't read. At that moment of impact, the worm had completely anesthetized Ikiru, taking control of his body away from the boy's sleeping mind. All right, Ikiru's pupil dilated, his involuntary muscles relaxed. Oh, so wait. Is the skin kind of like ripping off and it regenerates back later? Because if so, that's kind of cool. All right. So now he's transforming. It's showing the process of the transformation, which is kind of cool, but also, yeah. Thud. All right. So he lightly let down Violet. Ikiru? Okay. So now he's fully transforming. Ooh. Okay. I like this right here. Now we see the bullets going through Baoh. I'm pretty sure his body is hardening up or just, regenerating it. Oh no. What it was the bullet shot him. It got lodged in him, but then because of his regenerative abilities, it pushed it out. Okay, you shouldn't want to mess with him. Finally, the liquid secreted from the parasite entered Ikiru's blood vessels and began changing the cellular tissues, hardening his skin into a unique form of protection. Rocky with the in-depth explanations. I love it. He was still doing it even early on, especially with the whole narrating type thing happening, like what Speedwagon does in part 1. All right, and charging his muscle bones and tendons with power. All right, so now he's doing the flip. This is his embrace is death. The slightest contact, decay. Ooh. All right, so now we see the person that Baoh was ripping his head off. Ooh. Now he's putting his fingers in someone's skull. Oh my gosh. All right, Baoh. All right, so now he just threw some rocks on top of this dude. The boy has changed into Baoh. Calm down. He still has his weak points. Right, make a circle and get the flamethrowers ready. To Baoh, human sight, sound, and hearing are meaningless. Yeah, he's just out here for blood. Instead, a cleft in the host's head allows Baoh to touch the world around it. Instead, a cleft in the host's head allows Baoh to touch the world around it. Oh, because Baoh's the parasite. Okay, quickly, come into the circle. No matter how swift he is, if we are in a circle, there isn't a spot he can attack. This time, we're ready. This time, Baoh is charcoal. Fire! Yeah, this ain't gonna work. All right. Oh, wait. Foosh, baru. Wait, we did it. His clothes are on fire. This boy, yeah, it looks like y'all did nothing. Baoh could perceive through this unique extra sensory organ the smell of murder these men emit. It despises the smell. This is so comic booky. It's so Baoh thinks. All right, so now he's getting all these rocks. I will eliminate their odor. You want to eliminate them? Foosh, come on, get on target. Oh, Ooh, is this the noise that he's making, or is this like a sound effect too? Haha, this is it, boys. As soon as he hits the ground, immerse him in flames. Reduce him to ash, man. All right. Oh, he's getting the rocks and like flicking them. Oh, that is hard right here. And he's doing it upside down too, because he's looking. Oh my gosh. All right, so yeah, he's using these rocks like bullets right now. Yeah, these guys are getting taken out. Yeah, it is impossible. Stones, he shouldn't be able to use tools. Stay together. Something's wrong here. Even back then, Araki was still using rocks as some type of not central theme, but he was still using it as an item within his manga. Is this like an unavoidable like material that Araki cannot stop using? Because if so, that's kind of weird, but also a very interesting fact to see that even the rocks are still a part of another manga that he's written. He shouldn't be able to use tools. Stay together. Something's wrong here. Okay. Baoh even feels a strong aversion to these men's voices. I will totally stop them, it thinks. All right. Fasha. Slurp. Wait. Oh, he's about to get like, oh, skin on the host's wrist become hard and sharp. All right. So now they're still shooting at him. Dog, I would run. Me personally, the job ain't worth it. I'm running away because now you're about to die. No. Blam, blam, blam. Ooh. Oh, okay. This is the Baoh skin saber. Ooh, I like this. Baru. Oh, and then he's melting this dude. Yo, what can Baoh not do? I just gotta say that. What can Baoh not do? Glaya, how could a human become a puddle? Just like he did right there. Huh? All right, so now this guy is running away. Now Violet is still seeing blood on her hands. My hand, just like I foresaw. I'm bleeding. Look at Baoh in the background right here. Oh, I know this guy is scared right here. No, don't come near me. Stay back. Any closer and the brat gets it. Oh, what's Baoh about to do? When Baoh leaps, the man realizes what a fool he's been. That's no human, he thinks. This guy couldn't care less about a hostage, even a little girl. Oh, see, Baoh literally has no type of morality, is basically kind of what the narrator is saying. Basically, Baoh just comes out because he feels threatened. It's kind of like Miggy from Parasite. If you haven't seen Parasite, one of my favorite anime / manga, go check it out. But it's kind of like with Miggy, he'll help Shinichi as long as it benefits him and keeps him alive, basically. Well, you know, until later on they develop Mickey a bit more, but that's besides the point. Initially, a parasite is in this guy and he has to work with him, and he seems to be, I don't want to say parasitic in terms of the relationship biologically with Ikiru, but he makes sure like, yo, like, I gotta protect this vessel because this is my vessel, this is my host. So it's kind of like the symbiote also from Spider-Man. I don't know. Let's keep going. I never should have taken this job. Oh, he grabbed that gun. Oh my god! Blam! Ooh, he shot right through Baoh. That was a good. Yeah. Look, now he's melting that hand. My hand is to the gun hand now. Oh man! Now it looks like he Baoh throwing him, and now he's just throwing rocks at him. Yeah, this is scary. I would have just gave up. Now look at Baoh. Oh my gosh, melting his head. Oh my gosh. This man Baoh is a savage. Let's keep going now. All right, look at all these people laid out. Look at the damage that Baoh has done. Goated. All right. Oh, now he's shining. This is Baoh. All right, and now someone's in the car still. Who is in the car? Some professional assassins couldn't last 5 minutes. What a miserable bunch. As usual, the big jobs always fall to me. Oh, so we actually have some competition. Oh, okay. This is getting interesting right here, but this is the end of the chapter because I can see right here we have literally hit page 59, which was a pretty long chapter, but we got a good amount of action, a good amount of exposition. Let's go ahead and talk about chapter 3 of Baoh. All right, so we just got done reading chapter 3 of Baoh, and I gotta say that this chapter has so far been the best chapter. Now, that's not really saying much because we've only been through 3 chapters, but still, I feel like this chapter was well paced for what it was. It did explain what Baoh comes from, how Baoh actually originated, how to actually destroy Baoh, and it showed a good amount of action with Baoh, whether it be in Ikiru or the actual dog that they experimented on. First of all, I really enjoy where this is going. I really also enjoy that the antagonists really don't have like a similar motive to each other. One, Hazy Eye, he just wants it to win the war basically and to kind of like sell it off, it seems like. But it seems like the organization that he's working for, Judas, has an even greater goal and will easily take Hazy Eye out if they need to, as long as they get their actual weapon itself. So, okay, Araki was already doing something right here before he got to JoJo's. I do like that, and I really do like the fact that this feels completely different from what JoJo's is. So I do like the fact that Araki didn't really try to touch on the same things in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure that he does in Baoh. Now obviously JoJo's has some inspiration from Baoh, because Araki took some of his knowledge and took some of his experience from Baoh and put it in JoJo's part 1 and 2. But you can see that Baoh is a completely and totally different thing for Araki, and he wasn't trying to do the same thing essentially that he was in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure part 1. But I gotta say right now, I do love Baoh. The only thing I'm not really like getting down with right now is the character of Ikiru so far. I really have no dog in this fight for Ikiru, because obviously they haven't developed his character enough or yet. Like, why was he being experimented on? How did they catch him? Why did they catch him specifically? Is there something like special with his DNA, like his biological like makeup? Like, what is so special about Ikiru, and why does this little girl have the power of clairvoyancy? Is there other people in this world with powers? I'm assuming so, because there was an assassin in that van with all them other soldiers of assassins, and I guess he's like the big assassin, like he's the boss basically, and all these other assassins, Baoh just made them look like nobodies. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Baoh literally made that look like a cakewalk. He did not struggle, he did not break a sweat, and honestly, I love all the powers that we've been shown of Baoh so far, and we got to see Baoh stage 2 basically, or stage 3. I don't know, I think this is stage 2, especially with him getting the whole little armor thing happening, which I thought that was cool. I thought that was cool. And then when he got the little arm sights, oh, that was cool as well. Rocky was going down. He was getting down with Baoh. He was seeing, oh, that's, see, now I gotta play the game. But I gotta wait to finish the story before I play the game. But I really want to play the game because I want to play with Baoh, and his powers are just so unique. Like, where do the parasites come from? That's my main question right now. Where do the parasites come from to give humans or their hosts these abilities of having electrical like charges through their skin, but having acidic like secretion coming from their skin as well? But then they're super strong, they can have an armored body that's impenetrable, and they just have super regenerative abilities that is crazy. This boy was pushing bullets out when he was healing himself. This is insane. I want to see where this goes, but I want to see more about that parasite, and I want more development for Ikiru. But so far, best chapter that we've gotten. It was well paced. I think that the story kind of came to a halt, but that's because it was giving us some more development of Baoh, the actual creature, and what it is. Because at first I thought it was just some type of experiment, you know, using chemicals and, you know, compounds and things like that. Like, no, this is actually a parasite that this government got, and it explained like, yo, this could be dangerous for humanity if this gets in the wrong hands or if we let this escape somehow. So I'm wondering, will this parasite kind of work together with Ikiru and not form those larvae? Will they kill Ikiru by the end? Will the parasite escape and then we kill the parasite so that way Ikiru could live a normal life? I don't know, but you let me know what you think about this chapter down in the comment section down below. Like I said, thank you guys for watching. If you are new to the channel, you haven't already, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, post notification bell, like the video, and don't forget to check out the Patreon lowest tiers. I'll get these pages weeks ahead of time and Unblurred until we obviously finish it. Then you'll just be able to see all the pages Unblurred on Patreon. But with all that being said, Baoh playlist and latest read through right here. Like I said, thank you guys for watching. Dark Sage out. Peace.